place, but it's got me now. I feel it in my mind and through my that it's coursing.
So talk about the prospect as you're actually a freshman at Old Dominion University, right? So how's that been juggling 2K and school at the same time?
I'm not gonna lie, I thought it was gonna be easy. It's definitely not easy. Definitely not easy. There's certain points in times where I just have to like take a day off at 2K just to like focus on school. Like there's some days school will just literally take up your whole day. So, you know what I'm saying? I didn't really expect as much workload or like if I had to study as much, but you definitely have to study a lot. You definitely have to do your homework. So it definitely takes a toll.
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. This is Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And joining us courtside, reporter David Aldridge. DA, take it away.
Thanks very much. Now, Commissioner Adam Silver is continuing to push for the creation of an in-season tournament. He says the notion is to steal a page from European soccer. It's not the Larry O'Brien Trophy, but something secondary that teams care about. Something you'd see players go into that extra gear for. Kevin, back to you.
That's pretty intriguing, DA. That's an interesting story, and we thank you for giving it to us. And a similar style used by both sides of this matchup, Richard. Teams that prefer to operate in half-court sets rather than in transition.
Yeah, and look, that puts a premium on defense. Both teams can run a ton of different sets, and that means you've got to be prepared and disciplined on the defensive end.
Good points. Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. Harris and Sabonis hold down the post positions for him. Fox is out there with Malik Monk, and it's Barnes in at the small forward. And for Miami, the wing set for him, Hero and Butler. Martin is out there with Bam Adebayo, and it's Lowry in at the point guard position.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
The pump fake kept the D off balance and gave him room. Martin's got his second bucket of the night.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
In transition, here comes Miami, and a wide-open look for Hero. Buries the open three to cap the break.
And savvy play by Hero, using the pull-up jumper to catch the defense off guard.
And here now the Kings, 7-point differential.
Well, we know how Tyler Hero's a bucket, but still lots of room for growth. Last season, the Sixth Man of the Year winner, he really did struggle, though, in the postseason. Yeah, coach's pet peeve there, no box out.
Yeah, you think you got to stop, and it's wasted because of sloppy work in the glass. You literally practice that every day. And how great are they playing 4 for 4 shooting to start this one?
And Greg, you look at the playoff shooting percentages for Hero, tailing off from his regular season numbers.
And Kevin, that's not uncommon for a younger player, but the playoffs are what matter. And to be a star, that's when you've got to deliver.
And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for the Heat. Murray right side. Poke loose. Martin wide open. He fires. And the Heat, another three.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triple.
Barnes passes to Sabonis. And again, unable to change momentum here. The Heat have got a perfect 6 for 6 in the game up to this point. And he Martin's got 9 points.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Timeout is called. First of the game for Sacramento. Defeated by the Hornets in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
Yeah, lots of sloppy play in that one. Several key miscues. They just couldn't overcome the mistakes.
Hopefully this is a reality check for them. Teams in this league are just too good. You will be punished for your mistakes.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. In transition, here comes Miami. Lowry's got the ball, and it's good. 2 points.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
Yeah, and even up big, still playing the right way, keeping that aggressive nature and attacking the rim.
Hero brings the double team. Back to Monk. And good that time.
And he's far from the biggest player, but Monk knows he has what it takes to score from there.
Over the last few seasons, the Kings have been near the bottom of the defensive rating. And, GA, that is a problem.
Yeah, I think they've tried to address that a little in the draft, taking Davion Mitchell back in 21, but it's been a consistent issue in Sacramento.
And again, Miami with the triple.
And they are shooting the lights out from distance here early.
Fox is double. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time.
His turnovers haven't helped their cause. It's almost as if he's playing for the other team.
And Miami making a change here. Strus is checked in. And the Kings also making a change. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for Monk. That's a 2 from Butler. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. You gladly take those.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Now, here's Fox. He's coming off a 25-point game against the Hornets in Charlotte.
What a job he's done defensively, causing turnovers, just being a pain for the opposition.
The Heat leading by 23. Three-pointer, Lowry, and the Heat, another 3.
Talk about putting a team on your back. He has been dominant this quarter, and I don't think they are winning without him.
All sorts of time, and another basket for Miami.
And the defense is in disbelief here. Triple after triple.
Knocked away. It's stolen by Lowry. Pass to Strus. Now Adebayo. Defended by Sabonis. And that one's good by Butler.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
They came out and bum rushed them. Huge difference in activity level from both teams tonight.
Barnes against Lowry. Passes it to Huerter. Just 4 to shoot. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch, they say, by Martin. 40 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Murray.
And trailing here in the first, you'd like to see them be a little more aggressive on the offensive glass.
And the basket by Lowry.
Somebody came to play tonight. 6 out of his first 7.
Barnes against Butler. And stolen by Butler. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
High energy points for Butler. He gives everything he has to this team, and they love having him on their side.
Lowry against Fox. Barnes left side. Butler with the steal. And so it's the Miami Heat sitting pretty as the quarter comes to a close. Their lead all the way up there at 35 points. The three-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. And we'll be right back after this.
Okay, fans, time to get on your feet and make some noise.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And quite a position here for the Heat to be in. What do you guys think?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
It leads to some easy buckets, and I think it's given them control of the pace in this one.
So it's Sacramento now. When this game is done, they'll be off to Orlando, and they'll take on the Magic. That is game 3 of this 4-game trip. Adebayo is the big man with Butler sliding in at the 4. At the guard spots, Lowry and Hero. And it's Strus in at the 3 spot. So that's who Miami starts the second with. Pass to Davis. And stolen by Butler. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. From deep. That shot, no good. And the Kings going the other way now. Their last encounter was in Sacramento.
And they'll want to show that they're a much better team than they demonstrated last time out against these guys. At the very least, avoid another blowout.
If they can clean up the turnovers and make better decisions, it should be a much closer game this time around.
That was the 2K drive, as that move deserved another look.
And while you can't get it all back in one possession, just stay after, keep attacking, and see what happens.
Greg, you look at a player putting up big numbers on a losing team. How do you determine if those are quality numbers, so to speak?
You know, Kevin, it's a great question because somebody's going to put up points or collect rebounds or get assists. So, you know, you look at efficiency, you look at effort, and there's no doubt that you can have winning players on losing teams. And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Here's Butler. And slam dunk by Butler.
A do-it-all guy for several teams now. Jimmy buckets in full effect.
And so it's Sabonis who brings up the ball for the Sacramento Kings. Fox kicks to Davis. Knocked loose. It's stolen by Strus. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Three-pointer. And again, Miami with the triple.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Davis, the pass to Herter. Hero brings the double team. got a piece of it. It's stolen by Strus. Shot from the wing, and it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Butler's got 9 points in the quarter.
And how about the pressure they're able to now start to apply, taking advantage of every miscue.
Poked away. He swipes the ball away again. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing as well at the defensive end. That's their first of the game, though. So sharp passing has helped them to craft this lead.
Gabe Vincent, he's checked in for Miami. And then for Sacramento. Metu comes in for Murray. And it's Malik Monk in for Kevin Huerter. One-on-one here. Here's Hero. Plenty of space. And another basket for Miami.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm. And you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed.
Now here's Davis. He had 15 points last outing. Outside, Hero. And another basket for Miami.
Defense leading to offense. Another turnover and another basket.
Fox kicks to Monk. To halt the run. And Sabonis lays it up and in. Sabonis has got his 2nd bucket of the night.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
And in a league full of shooters, Malik Monk is right there with the best of them.
And has always been a weapon from outside. Has refined his shot selection the last few years and starting to come into his own as a reliable outside player.
Horrible mistake right there. You hate to see unforced turnovers like that.
Martin's checked in for Tyler Hero. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the 2nd quarter. To the inside. Now the pass to Vincent. Takes a 3. Connects from 3-point range. Vincent's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Butler with the ball. Now guarded by Fox. For 3. And again, Miami with the triple.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Here's Strus. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Butler's got 3 assists tonight.
12 straight points off of 3-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Outside Fox. Down low. Metu passes to Sabonis. 6 on the shot clock. To the paint. Will it go? And that's 2 points on the layup. Metu's got his first points in this one.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Here's Vincent. And a little luck that time, but it drops.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
And it's because they're not playing in a rush. They're just letting their shots come naturally within the flow of the offense.
Now here is Davis. And another steal for him.
And you got to be careful around him.
You know, Greg, he's been coming up with some incredible steals so far.
Just giving up way too many transition opportunities.
For Sacramento, they've gone a perfect 4 of 4 since the 2nd quarter began. Perfect from the field. Monk, the pass to Metu. In transition, here comes Miami. Butler with the ball. Wasted no time on that one. Butler's got 29 in the game.
That's his 5th 3-pointer of the half. Filling it up.
Pass to Monk. Outside, Davis. And here we go. Butler heading to the hoop. And the Heat, another 3.
And much of the offensive production has come from their willingness to get out and run.
There's 14 seconds left in the first half. And here we go. It's Butler. And the Heat get another bucket right there.
How about the speed there from Butler? Just a knack for knowing where to run in transition.
From deep 3-point range, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. Jimmy Butler has been on display for Miami. He caused a lot of headaches with his defense that quarter, coming up with steals again and again. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
Your Heat Youth Dance Team.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Let's talk about that first half. Big-time play throughout the first half for Jimmy Butler. He was exactly the kind of long-range threat they were looking for, scoring 18 points from deep on some excellent three-point shooting. Kenny, let's get your take on Miami.
Well, they knocked the wind out of the defense in transition, converting fast break baskets in volume. It's a runaway lead right now. In fact, this looks like a track meet.
Shaq, how do you think Sacramento played?
When you look at their multiple areas of weakness, for me, it starts with their perimeter defense. Disorganization, chaos, a lot of wide open looks. They have to communicate better and stay connected to the shooters.
And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin with Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll catch you on the flip side. Now, Brett,
Time to turn up the heat.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. We are seeing a tremendous game from Jimmy Butler.
Well, he left his mark on that first half with his quick hands. Great sense of timing to pile up the steals.
Not only does he have solid defensive instincts, he just plays extremely hard. And I know people might not realize this, but that is a skill, and it is very difficult for the opposition. It is a recipe for disaster.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. On the court right now for the Kings, Harris and Sabonis hold down the post positions for him. Malik Monk out there with De'Aaron Fox, and it's Barnes in at the small forward position. Buries the long-range jumper. Strus has got 9.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
Kings shooting wonderfully up to this point, 67%. Barnes dishes to Monk. Good ball movement here by the Kings. And Sabonis the bucket on the assist by Monk. Sabonis has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive. That happened a moment ago.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
Murray with it. Lowry picks him up. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. Miami with the ball. Miami's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. The shot by Butler, nobody around. And again, Miami with the triple.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And so it looks like the Kings will retain possession here. Barnes down low. Defended by Strus. Now, a key member of that 73-win Golden State Warrior team was Harrison Barnes.
And almost the forgotten part of the famed death lineup, it was Barnes, Steph, Clay, Draymond, and Andre Iguodala. Harrison, a big piece of that 2015 championship team as well.
And the 3 ball is good.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Butler with the steal. In transition, here comes Miami. And there's another one for the Heat.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And so Fox will bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. Barnes outside. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Adebayo against Sabonis. And again, Miami with the triple.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
Oh, yeah, I can't agree more. They haven't missed.
For Sacramento, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Outside, Fox. Now, here's Monk. Defense right on him. It's stolen by Strus. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Strus has got 14 points.
I mean, you got to be honest, though. The transition defense just has been lacking.
Shots good from Butler.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Fox passes to Monk. Back to Fox. Ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by Lowry. Pull up Jay. And it's Miami with another.
Really their own worst enemy right now with all these turnovers.
Here's Fox. No points in the game yet for him. They get a hand on it. Nabbing another steal.
And he has been an absolute thief on the floor. Another steal.
Greg, that swipe puts him tied for second all-time for most steals in a game. What a defensive effort from him. You spent 2 seasons, Richard, with LeBron James in Cleveland. What was it like to play with LeBron?
Well, I like to think that LeBron was playing with me the entire time. That's the way I viewed it, but it was amazing.
I should have reworded that. I'm sorry. My mistake.
Thank you. I think LeBron James was outstanding to play with just from a camaraderie standpoint, and he always wanted to make the right pass, which, you know, for pundits, they complain about it, but for a teammate, you love it. You love playing with a guy that tries to play the right way night in and night out.
His understanding of the game must be off the charts, correct?
It is so ridiculous the way that he just sees the game before it's happening. He is easily one of the smartest players that I have ever been around.
4 on the shot clock. And here we go. It's Butler. Off target from outside. The Kings have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Barnes, bounce pass. Passes it to Monk. And the turnover again by Sacramento. And the Heat with some changes. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Bam Adebayo. Oladipo comes in for Caleb Martin. And Hero subbed in for Max Strus. And then for Sacramento, Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Sabonis. Lyle comes in for Murray. And Kevin Huerter subbed in for Malik Monk. Now Fox. Following the miss by Kyle Lowry from deep. Fox finds Huerter. Barnes outside. Back to Huerter. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
Miami ball. Costly error there. We'll see how they rebound from that mistake.
Well, they don't have time to dwell on that. They just need to learn from their mistakes and move forward. Next play.
Robinson's checked in for Miami. Dedmon with it. Holmes on him. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Hero, that's a 2-pointer. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Fox's double. Tipped away. And stolen by Dedmon. And it's the Heat on the break. Lowry's got the ball. Trains it from beyond the arc. Lowry's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Heat.
and he's on his way to putting up a big three-point total.
It's stolen by Lowry. And another basket for Miami. We've got 28 seconds left here in the third quarter. It's tipped. Oladipo against Barnes. It's stolen by Oladipo. Shoots. And there's Lowry. That's good on the assist by Oladipo. 31 points for Kyle Lowry. Now here's Herter. He's covered by Hero. They could use a bucket. No good. The 3 quarters of play all in the books. And this one all but over already. It's the Heat delivering the blowout. 2K Sports back in a moment here at FTX Arena. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And 2 teammates on the same page, woo.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Victor Oladipo is out there with Vincent. Then it's Robinson. Then it's Dwayne Dedman. And it's Kane in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group in the game for the Heat. And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for the Kings. Knocks it loose. On its way from Oladipo for 2. And another basket for Miami. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Heat. And for Sacramento, they're shooting fantastically in this game, 62% from the floor. And so Sacramento again turning it over. And the Kings making a change here. Dozier's checked in. Oladipo. And another basket for Miami.
And defense just couldn't keep up with Oladipo there. He pulls up for the jumper with such speed.
Guys, we've seen a lot of turnovers in this one.
Yeah, focus, focus, focus. Just make the simple play.
They get it back. Holmes passes to Lyles. Here's Okpala. And stolen by Dedman. And now Oladipo pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
They've had great execution, and what stands out is that they're just taking what the defense gives them, not forcing anything.
Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
Ooh, he's on a bit of a heater now. He hasn't missed one this quarter yet.
Dozier kicks to Davis. Poked away. Well, Greg, analysts evaluate player performances on the floor, and sometimes we've seen the players fire back. They're not happy with the criticism.
You know, it's a risk you take, but if you treat everyone with kid gloves, you're really not doing your job. The audience expects a level of honesty, and quite frankly, players don't mind you criticizing their game. It's when those critiques become personal.
On its way from Oladipo for 2. And there's another one for the Heat.
That's something about all these turnovers. Right away, you're at a disadvantage defensively.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. They're not having much success at all right now.
Kevin, I would shuffle the lineup if I were their coach a little bit just to try to find something that works.
Here's Okpala. And there it is for him. Okpala's got his first 2 points of the night.
That's just smart basketball right there, finding a way to get a high percentage shot on offense.
And another great look at the 2K drive.
And even down big, the effort and energy is still there to try and make a comeback.
He's been meticulous on offense, and it's paid off with a flawless shooting percentage for him so far in this game.
A three-pointer off the mark.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
Did a great job closing the gap, making the shooter feel uncomfortable.
Here's Kane. Good on the triple. Kane's got himself on the board with 3 there.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
With the way they're shooting, there's no need to look for any other shot. Just keep letting it rain.
Shot's good by Dedmon.
Yeah, that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
And here are the Kings now. Three-pointer. And the Heat, another 3.
I tell you, he has some impressive moves in his repertoire. That's as good as it gets, but just one of many.
And so it looks like the Kings will retain possession here. The Heat making a switch here. Haslam's checked in. Medu, he's checked in for Sacramento. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Dedmon. Lets it go. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Dedmon's got 8 points here in this quarter. 1:57 left in the fourth quarter. Tipped away. And stolen by Dedmon. That bucket in no time at all.
Just a humongous fourth quarter for him, especially from long range. Just in a groove now, and that tray has been deadly.
Here's Dozier. Back to Davis. 1:37 left here in the fourth quarter. Clock at 6. From deep. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. We're seeing a lot of pretty lively pregame dance routines from the players. You got any of that in your repertoire, say, before we begin a broadcast?
Oh, Kevin, I think pretty soon we should work out a few sequences, get ourselves fired up. You game?
Come on, Greg, I'm not sure about that, but you go ahead and do it. The Heat making a switch here. Highsmith is checked in.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Miami.
They simply ran him off the court.
They set the pace, and their transition game was executed flawlessly.
And they took charge when it counted, and they'll be notching their 9th win overall.
A 2-game season series. They win them both and complete the sweep.
And looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Butler.
Okay, I'm going to explain what he did here. It's called playmaking. Being someone that seeks out their teammates, making the extra pass.
Here's Dozier. Out to the right wing. They get a hand on it. And stolen by Dedmon. Here's Vincent. And the Heat get another bucket right there.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
You have to love their effort. This game wasn't handed to them. They took it.
Here's Dozier. Pass to Medu. Poke loose.
Outstanding work to send him away. They sniffed that one out.
On its way from Oladipo for 2. And another basket for Miami.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game, saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
Well, opponents worry about Oladipo's quickness attacking the basket, which really helps him create good looks from the perimeter.
And that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession.
Kings ball.
from outside. Misses. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. It was a tale of two teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go. And once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Jimmy. Explosive night for you offensively. You were feeling it out there.
Feeling it and taking rhythm shots. I feel like all shots that I take are going to go in because I'm so used to taking those shots, man. But for my coaches and my teammates, they got the utmost confidence in me shooting whatever shot because they know it's going to be a good one.
It was very good tonight, Mr. Buckets. Thanks for your time. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching. We'll see you later.
Chevy blue like a whirlwind. Man, it's a drought on that boy, so I got that girl in. Pearl in. Propaganda, man, they think I'm in Lennon and Salamander sandals. Dirty South hot, cause Atlanta. Show, we ride Phantom, Holly shouted for grandma. Yep, now I be on TV, BET our channel. Player from Bankhead, I stay by Grandma Leona. I lay by my. Don't nobody live with my mom, but a bunch of. Don't get shouted right. Green Chevy, gator gut, alligator tray. Bounce right to left and let your show.